A Google Jamboard is going to allow you to create a interactive whiteboard. Interactive meaning you can share and collaborate in real time with others on a whiteboard setting. You'll access this by going to jamboard.google.com. When you want to start, you'll come down to the bottom right-hand corner and you'll create a new jam. The interesting part is once you start creating jams and have that whiteboard space, you can create multiple and you'll be able to filter and sort. Are these things that you've created and authored? Are these things that other people have and invited you to edit and share? And you can look and see and search just like you would in Google Drive or Docs and that kind of thing. So I'm going to come down here and click the plus button. And this is your jam. And that's the word that you're going to be using to describe this whiteboard. The first thing you'll want to do is come up here to where it says Untitled Jam. Click on it, and you can change the name. You have pretty simple tools here, but going on a little tour here, you'll see an undo and redo button, a zoom button, how to change your background. So you'll be able to change it to plain white, a dot matrix, lines, squares, kind of a darker square or graph pattern, dark blue or black. It's pretty simple. There are ways to get more creative with changing the background, but these are the set ones that come with Jam. But you are able to change and modify the background by adding images of things that you want. So say you have students annotating a piece of text, you could put it in here and they could be interactively doing that by taking either a screenshot of text, taking a picture on your phone and putting it in here. However you want to get that in here, you could do that. You could put a piece of art or a clip art and you could be doing that as a background as well. Clear frame is going to clear everything that's on your background, so use that wisely. If you need to create additional pages within your jam, you're able to come up here at the top. You'll be able to go forward and back by page. You're also able to expand this frame bar, meaning if I want to look at individual little thumbnails of each item, I can do that here. I can add a frame before or after. I can also click on these three little dots here and I can duplicate a frame that I've already created. The three dots over here are your more actions. You can rename, download these as PDF documents, save it as an image, remove, meaning throw it in the garbage, make a copy. You're also able to share this. So you could share it with students, you can share it with other staff members, things like that. So over here on the left-hand side are your tools. So you've got your pen. When you click on pen, you turn it on, but you also see you have this little tiny arrow here. And if you pop that out, you can change it from pen to marker, which is going to be a thicker print, to highlighter, to paintbrush. So again, thinking about how you want to interact with this, you might choose a writing utensil based on those things. You've got your eraser, which is going to obviously take anything you've written and changed it to, back to the plain background. The select tool is going to allow you to select things that are on here and move them around. So if you have multiple images that you want to move around, you can do that here. You can add a sticky note. So that's going to allow you to change different color sticky notes and then add it, and you've got that right here. And you could categorize those. So you could see how students could add and modify these things. You might put different vocabulary words that they're moving around. You might put different math terms that they're going to be modifying and changing here. Each one of these sticky notes can be rotated. You can change the size, or you can click on the three dots. You can edit this, meaning change the like the typing that's on here. You can duplicate it. You can delete it, or you can change the order, meaning if you needed to arrange the layering. So if I wanted this to go over the top, so I want students to take off the top layer and go to the second layer, you'd be able to arrange it using that ordering feature. So that's the sticky notes. Your images, like I mentioned before, could be your background image. So maybe you put an example of a math word problem up, and students are going to be interactively working on solving this. I can either upload an image directly from my computer, I can do a Google image search, I can choose something from Google Drive or Google Photos. So I'm just going to type in see what happens. Math word problem. So here's a bunch of word problems. I'm going to click on that, select it. Once it loads, let's make it a little bigger. And these happen to be all dental word problems. But you could bring in something really quick and easy. This could act almost like a background, and then you could bring in your pen, and he has 3 times a day times 7 days of brushing. How many times did Kyle brush his teeth? So you could see how quick and easy you could pop this on. And again, this is interactive, so people would see it in real time, or you would have students working together collaboratively. So if, say, you're on something like a Zoom call and you wanted a group of students working together on something, you could have them working here on like a whiteboard. When you click on your shape tool over here on the left hand side, again, just like your pen tool, if you want a circle, great, you can do that. Draw your circle. Once you draw something, you can change the border color or the fill color up here at the top. Or if you decide you want a different shape, you click on the little arrow here, pop out, and you've got some really simplistic shapes that you can add here. The T or text box button is going to be exactly what it says. When you click on it, you're able to change the style of font, the text color, and how it's justified. Again, all of these items can be edited, duplicated, deleted, or changing the order. So if you need to stack them in a different way, you can do that. You also have your laser pointer, which is going to allow you to be almost like a presentation mode for this. If you want to add another jam, you can easily go either to the expand button or you can go to the create frame button. Again, it comes up just a plain, simple background where you can add and justify and do all those cool things that you want. So really, it's a super open, creative tool. Again, all of these things can be shared and they are collaborative. They are in real time. So if I make a change on one computer, it will be updated immediately for those other people that are viewing and have this open on their computer as well. So it's a pretty cool, widely universal tool depending on how you're using it.